Hey, boo, hey. So it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I am starting this live. You don't know, I gotta check the vibes. Feel free to pull up. I don't know how many of you are going to see this live, but hopefully you will see it soon. Um, well, this is kind of risque, but let's send it anyway. Oh, shit. Uh, oh, yeah. Okay. Anyway. Hey, well, hey, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, please protect us as we head into this message. Block out anything or anyone, any entities that would distract us. Block out all monitoring spirit. And protect me while I deliver it. I'll show you here. Anyway, so let's get the vibe of the week. What's the overall vibe of the entire week, spirit? Okay. So certain things may be coming to light this week. Um, I feel like they're more centered towards you, but this could be externally as well. You could be, your intuition could be tested this week, or could be heightened. What's the moon? That's the cups. Okay, something about a new beginning, maybe a new relationship. For some of you, this has to do with a celebration of some sort, maybe even a pregnancy or fertility. Um, Something maybe you dotted. I also feel like you have a very strong focus on something maybe that you're doing that's new. For some of you, you may not be focused on other people as much this week. You may have most of your focus on yourself. You could be in a very protective energy. I'm not gonna lie to you, people around you could feel like you're being sneaky at this time. Like, share and subscribe while you're here. Thanks for being here. But I feel like what it really is that you're protecting your abundance. I also feel like you're being inspired. For some of you, you're being healed in some way, or you're focused on your own healing, or maybe whatever creative endeavor spirit has you working on. Um, Again, like I said, you could be inspired. You can have a lot of options in front of you. Maybe a lot of things that you want to do, but you're trying to figure out exactly which one to focus on. But I do feel like something is fated for you. This could be love, just being real. Um, for some of you, your wisdom may help someone else heal this week. This may not be solely about you, but maybe the lessons that you've learned um, are going to benefit somebody else this week. That's good. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. For some of you, you could be isolating yourself because maybe you're avoiding maybe mental overload. Some of you, this is necessary solitude. So yeah, for some of you, you're taking me time this week overall. Yeah, you're not really focused on everybody else. Okay, I heard Spirit say pull on that the Seven of Cups. So what's the Seven of Cups? All right, so ultimately this week dreams are coming true. Hey Norma. Good morning, Grand Rising. Thanks for being here, you guys. Thanks for pulling up on me. So yeah. Very happy energy, but I feel like again for some of you your wisdom again may be beneficial to someone else. Now granted this wisdom of yours that you've acquired over time, it could be beneficial to you. There could be some progress in the area that was slow. I also feel like for some of you you're on the move this week or you're very busy. I'm getting like productivity here. So you're being very productive this week. But I think it's going in your favor too. I also feel like just overall like the and I said this last week too, your hard work is paying off. You've been persistent, you've been resilient, you've persevered and overcome obstacles. Yeah, this is the truth. King of Swords. Mhm. There could be some communication coming through too. Um, Proof of the favor that you have on yourself. Yeah, but this is basically positive change coming towards you, Royals, really. So what's the energy of today, Spirit? What's the energy for Sunday? So yeah. Again, you could be in a very protective energy. I don't know, for some of you, you could be protective because like you may not have a lot of energy today, or the day may start off slow. I don't know, you could be protecting your peace this Sunday. This could be too with the Nine of Wands. You're choosing your battles wisely. Knight of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're choosing your battles wisely. For some of you, you're keeping your distance at this time. Again, it goes back to you're protecting your peace. Like when you know better, you do better. And for some of you, you're choosing to keep yourself kind of out in the cold right now. Again, it goes back to what I was saying for the overall week that my ears are ringing. So yeah, for some of you too, um, you're choosing to stay away from people who talk about you behind your back. For some of you, this could have recently come up, or you're gonna discover this. Yeah, you could be more focused on your finances right now. Um, so for some of you, yeah, you're making a head over heart decision at this time. I feel like there's a financial hardship that you're about to overcome. I also feel like somebody is taking themselves, like they finally learned their pattern or learned a pattern. They're realizing the pattern that they're about to stop, especially with that Queen of Swords. Yeah, and this is fated to happen. You could also be meeting certain people um, while you're leaving something in the past, maybe certain people in the past. There are new people that will come in and fill their spots. Um, for some of you, there was a a misalignment or a shift in like maybe the energy or the vibration, maybe between you and someone. For some of you too, like I really am getting the confirmation here that you are possibly gonna have to stand your ground. This could be something that spirit has been working on with you. Maybe you're gonna have to stand up for your beliefs or what you know is true. Yeah. For some of you, you're returning to your spiritual roots. And I'm hearing sirens in the background. So for some of you, it's what I was just thinking. You could be like going to church today. You could be sitting with spirit today. You could be very prayerful at this time. I do feel like a lot is going to come to pass. I feel like there's prayers that are going to be answered, even though maybe you can't see it. For some of you, you can see ahead of something for someone else. And maybe Spirit is going to choose you to be the one to deliver a message or give someone confirmation today. Again, it goes back to maybe your wisdom in certain situations is going to benefit someone else. Also, feel like for some of you, you're going to feel more stable or stronger in your walk with Spirit, in your walk with the divine, in your spiritual journey, however you want to put it. Hmm. Some of you could be homesick at this time. I don't know what your for some of you your connection with your family may not be the best. For some of you, you could see some family members today. There could be like a family gathering of some kind. This could be like a memorial service for some of you. It doesn't have to be, but it could be, I don't know, like maybe the family gets together. Um, for a person's birthday or to celebrate their life every year around a particular anniversary. This could be an anniversary party. For some of you, you have your hands in something that's coming together. I'm picking up on like a church revival. Again, it doesn't have to be, but this could be some type of spiritual celebration or a spiritual ceremony of some kind. There are plans being made for this. For some of you, you're being initiated. It doesn't have to be today, but it could be on a Sunday. This could be an anniversary party for somebody. For some of you, you're standing up for a relationship that you have a divine connection with someone. Or spirit is giving you confirmation about that. Yeah, here's the chariot card. For some of you too, maybe you're forgiving someone for something. Hmm. Also feel like too with the Queen of Swords up underneath the Four of Wands. For some of you, you're moving. Um, You could also be cussing somebody out that lives with you, or you could be into it. For some of you, be mindful of like getting into it with neighbors. Somebody could be putting someone out too. Mm, 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 mm. There you go. So anyway, what's Monday spirit? So that y'all have to handle somebody in the comments. Okay, so Hermit card. So yeah, you're looking inward. Maybe you're being enlightened about something on Monday. What's the Hermit card energy spirit? Okay, so you could be reflecting on something. Maybe you have multiple options in front of you. For some of you, you're deciphering what's real and what isn't. Maybe who's real and who isn't. Okay, let's see. Okay, maybe it's you're having a hard time deciding something on Monday, Royals. 222 could be significant. 22 people in here, 2 likes on the live. Come on, y'all, get the likes up. Would you please? It's 7:17 my time. Okay, yeah, so this could have something to do, yeah. You have a choice. It could have to do with love, but the lover's card also is like a major decision that needs to be made. So you could have a lot of options in front of you in regards to like what you could choose. Make sure you're not rushing the decision, but also don't take too long either. I do feel like something is going to come up that's going to inspire you to decide either way. Yeah, and you're going to communicate whatever this is. I also feel like the flip side of this, if this is love related, somebody could be fantasizing about you and it's been a struggle for them. Like every time they think about you standing right up. Now, even if this you're a woman or this is a woman or whatever, still high attraction towards you. For some of you, this could be the reason why you're conflicted. If this isn't, have if this doesn't have anything to do with like relationships or relations, and it is financial or it has to do with your career, your finances. Maybe this is a big move or a big step for you, especially with the Eight of Wands here. This could indicate that for some of you, you're going to have to move somewhere, relocate. For some of you, you're going to have to travel for this job. Um, yeah, but I feel like whatever you decide, you're going to be happy about it. For some of you, you make your person happy and horny. Yeah, with this Eight of Wands and the Sun card here, there could be someone coming in to speak a truth about you. With the Lovers card, it could be someone who definitely has feelings for you and has maybe gone inward to decide whether their feelings are real. And I feel like maybe they're going to express it. For some of you too, you have a large lump sum of money that's coming towards you tomorrow. For some of you, to start the week off, you may end up like getting a scratch off ticket or Maybe going to the lotto, going to the casino or hitting the lotto. There's a jackpot here though, and I do feel like you're going to be excited about it. Something is also taking off for you in a major way. This could be a romance. This could be your business. I did see somebody is going to be booked and busy this week, definitely on the move. But yeah, success is here. Again, Six of Cups, maybe you waited a long time for this, but I feel like it's gonna make your heart full with the King of Cups here. Okay, so let's see what we say. I also saw the Hangman at the bottom of the deck, so maybe there's a big shift and change in your mindset and your perspective about something, or a certain situation or person. Tuesday spirit, what's going on Tuesday? Okay, so off the gate. All right, work may be a bit of a struggle come Tuesday. You may want to cuss a lot of people out, but try and hold your tongue if you can. Now, for some of you, it may not be that you have to cuss anybody out, but hey, this is a collective. Good morning, Janessa. Now, this you may not have to cuss anybody out, but you may have to stand firm in what you're saying. For some of you, you may have to be a bit more assertive and speak up for yourself. Maybe you have to be a little louder. Um, for some of you too, if you're speaking publicly and you're using a microphone, your microphone could end up going out, so you may have to project a little bit louder. For some of you, if you're a teacher or again a public speaker, I'm getting somebody is going to be speaking to like a multitude of people or maybe performing in front of a multitude of people. King of Swords is here, so yeah, that's the truth. It could be a bit of a struggle for some of you. You need to warm your voice up before you do this. For some of you too, it could have been a major struggle for you to speak up. Maybe this is a conversation between you and someone else. Maybe communication it has to improve or is improving between you and someone else, especially with the King and Queen of Swords here. Yeah, there's a truth coming out, but I feel like it may not be so bad. And if it is bad, it's not bad for you. Like it works in your favor in some way because that Chariot card is here. For some of you too, you're realizing that you need more structure. That's why you've been struggling. Maybe you need to get a bit more organized for some of you. Also, somebody needs to go and clean their car out. You need to switch the energy in your vehicle. For some of you too, by the end of retrograde, you may end up purchasing a new vehicle or getting some type of repair work done. Um, For some of you, that's what you're working on right now. Maybe you're going to get a diagnostic done on Tuesday. Maybe you've been hearing something in your car. Um, for others of you, this could be reimbursement for a part, or you're finally taking it up there to get fixed. Like maybe you finally have the money. It was a struggle to get the money. For some of you, this is a down payment on a vehicle. Yeah, for some of you too, you could be frustrated. Be mindful of your speed so that you don't get in a car accident. Somebody too may regret not getting a repair done prior to retrograde. For some of you, the reason why You're getting a new car by the end of the retrograde is because maybe yours is finally gonna clunk out. Now, for some of you, you've been riding this car for like, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 13 years, or it's 5 to 13 years older. That's how old it was when you got it. For some of you, this is a family vehicle. That could be what you're making the decision about. Like, am I just gonna get a new car or am I gonna get this one fixed? Yeah, you're in your head about it. For some of you, the reason why is because maybe your dad bought you this car, or your dad helped you get this car. For some of you, this person could have passed over. Maybe it's the same type of car. Hi, Jean-Claude. Zane, you would have to book a reading. Okay, gave you the car. That makes sense. Okay, so for some of you, you're wondering if you should trade this vehicle in or not because there's a sentimental tie to it. You almost feel like you could be abandoning like your family or abandoning this person, especially if it's a tie like that, like my commenter just mentioned, the person gave them the vehicle. So for some of you, that's maybe where the Five of Swords, where maybe you feel ashamed a little bit, like to either have to give this up, or the fact that you're thinking of replacing it in some way, you feel like you're replacing that person. That's not what you're doing, and that's what they want you to understand. It's okay to move forward and to have something better, to have something that actually makes you happy, if that makes sense. And maybe that's the conclusion that you're going to come to, is that you're not being bad by having better. And for some of you, it's not just a car. That applies to other places in your life. It's okay for you to be happy. Outside of like the happiness that maybe your family has or has not experienced. Um, it's okay to like move forward, to move on beyond like the limitations maybe of your family or external influences. Anything else for Tuesday? Yes or no? Okay, I heard no. Yeah, there's success here regardless, Royal. So, um, don't feel away. Like, don't feel ungrateful. Don't feel like you're doing any harm or anything like that towards this loved one or this ancestor, if that's who it is. Um, if they're still living, don't feel that way either, because if they really love you, they're gonna want you to have better regardless. No, don't feel like that, Vanessa. Because again, like I just said, your people love you. If they want you to have, if they really love you, they're gonna want you to have better always. And I can guarantee you, if you can have that conversation with them, they would say the same thing. So what's Wednesday spirit? What's the vibes for Wednesday for the Royals? All right. Okay, so again, you're seeing success somewhere. You're seeing success, you're gaining recognition. Maybe again, it took a long time coming. A change gonna come, or a change is gonna come by Sam could be significant. Okay. Be mindful of working yourself, like overdoing it. For some of you, it's like, yeah, you have the recognition, but also get the rest. For some of you, somebody could end up being on bed rest. You could also be off on Wednesday, so you're getting more sleep. I just saw the Queen of Swords, so that's the truth for somebody. For some of you too, you could be giving up your off day on a Wednesday. If you can rearrange that, don't do that. Like if somebody has asked you already and you haven't given the answer, politely tell them no, you need that rest. Um, Now for others of you, you may get your rest on Thursday. Wednesday, you may end up working overtime, or you could be called in from home because somebody is calling out sick. So you could be called in off day for some of you. Now, you may not take that negatively because you're getting the extra money, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, you might be upset a little bit because you're getting called in from the house. Like you might be comfy and warm at home and doing your own thing, and then now you get this phone call that you have to go to work. Now, again, for some of you, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. For some of you, you enjoy what you do. Um, some of you could work at a hospital or a nursing home. Maybe you're a healthcare worker. For some of you, for others of you, again, make sure that you're not overdoing it at work and at home. Um, Risk for injury is what I just heard. Some of you definitely could be self-employed or you're definitely a hard worker. I feel like for some of you, you are going to be celebrated soon for that. Maybe for your work ethic, you could be recognized for it soon. I do feel like you faced a lot of adversity. For some of you, there could have been a lot of adversity in regards to a living situation. Something that could have been very heartbreaking. Um, Somebody could have come to visit you and maybe they're going back home or they're leaving. This could be you for some of you. There could also be some type of a diagnosis that comes out on Wednesday as well. For some of you, a final decision could be made in regards to maybe a relationship or a friendship. For some of you, this has to do with um, your connection with a family member. Um, for some of you, you can have your guard up towards this person. They could be very, 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 I heard evil and toxic. Um, this is somebody who maybe negatively influenced you. This is somebody who trigger warning could have abused you or had you bound in some way. For some of you, this is what you're bound to and you're being separated from. For some of you, you're leaving a relationship because this person may have cheated. Maybe it took a long time for this to come out because this person had you trapped in an illusion. I also feel like for some of you too, this could be a hard decision in regards to or whether or not to hospitalize someone who may have some mental issues. This could also be a plot against somebody. Um, Maybe someone is medicating or has medicated someone to make them confused so that they could lock them up. I feel like whoever this is, they've been going through it for a really long time. Now, maybe you're a part of the decision making. For some of you, someone is just asking you for advice, like what would you do? I do feel like you're going to give solid advice to someone, but ultimately they're going to have to follow their own intuition and discernment. Yeah, but I feel like spirit is going to lead whoever this is going to guide whoever this is. Someone needs to do their research on whatever this is. I also feel like something could be coming to light, something that was done in the dark could be coming to light, and spirit is like making sure this happens, especially with that Hierophant card there. I also feel like for some of you, if someone was like non-committal in the past, they're definitely committal now. They could be expressing this come Wednesday. I don't know, maybe for some of you, getting information out of a particular person has been like pulling fucking teeth. And it doesn't have to be a particular person, but it could be out of an organization. Maybe this is delayed paperwork, or for some of you, you're trying to turn in some forms, but you need the proper documentation first, or you need to know what to file or whatever it is first. This could be for some of you a complaint. Either you're giving it or it's coming in. I also feel like for some of you, somebody tried to get in the way of your blessing. And by Wednesday, you're about to see that can't nothing get in the way of what God has for you. And you're going to be confident in it too. For some of you, Spirit could be testing your patience and could be testing your faith. But I feel like you're going to stand strong in it. Yeah, which is why you're gonna get the brand new beginning. You're gonna get the happiness and the joy. I heard that's owed to you and destined to you as well. Yeah, you're manifesting something very confidently. There's a fire that's been lit, maybe under your ass or within you, maybe to get things done. For some of you too, you're very much so in love with yourself. Maybe that's the battle that you had to fight was an inner battle with yourself. For some of you, you were your own negative energy in the room. You doubted yourself too much, and for some of you, spirit as well. But I feel like you're Wednesday, something is going to make you very, very confident. This could be like a business deal that goes very right. For some of you, this could be a date as well. You could be meeting someone. Also, somebody could be you could be very fertile, and it doesn't necessarily have to only mean like you're having a kid. But for some of you, if you do want that, you could end up conceiving on Wednesday or around Wednesday. For some of you, you could be finding out that the test is positive around then. For some of you, this is like your rainbow baby. This may end up being a single birth. Um, for others of you, it's multiples, especially with this Two of Pentacles here. You may keep it to yourself for a while, and I spoke on this last week. Um, Papa may be a bit happier than mommy at this time, but I feel like in this regard, it's because maybe it's coming as a shock because it happened so fast. So for some of you, definitely be careful this week if you're not immediately ready to have a baby. You should definitely wrap it up or take preventative measures. But if this is something that you want. is definitely coming to light now. It doesn't necessarily, of course, have to extend towards a physical child. For some of you, you're just in a very abundant, fertile energy where, like I said before, you're getting things done. For some of you too, you have very strong mercurial energy. So you could be ruled by Mercury, you could be Virgo or Gemini or have that strongly in your chart. You don't have to, but you could also be very influenced by Mercury's energy at this time. You can honestly be shocking yourself. Also feel like you're trusting your decisions more, which is also bringing you a lot of favor and a lot of fortune. Good changes. Good changes. Also, make sure ain't nobody trying to play you because you have feelings for 'em. For some of you, this could be a masculine who could be trying to emotionally manipulate you. It could be a son, it could be a father or father figure for some of you. Um, he could definitely be playing on your heartstrings. What's Thursday? Okay, so for some of you, you could be walking away from something or walking towards something. Let's see what that is. Here, what's the Eight of Cups? Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups, 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 the Eight of Cups. I saw the Three of Swords. For some of you, you're walking away from heartache or heartbreak or the things or people that have harmed you in the past. For some of you, you're just releasing that energy that maybe you've been holding on to. You're completing certain cycles with the World card here, but I also feel like you're headed towards success. Now, Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, so for some of you, um, you're seeing success in your finances and expansion. Um, you could be traveling too with the Eight of Cups and the World card here. Again, for some of you, this could be for business. For others of you, this is for leisure. A well-needed vacation for some of you. But this could definitely be an opportunity that you don't want to miss. This could be a competition or you're in competition in some way, but maybe you're going to win it all. For some of you, you're leaving a competition, or just as soon as you're about to maybe give up, you succeed. Yeah, things change in your favor. The wheel of fortune. Okay, see, yeah, confirmation. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, you're completing a contract and maybe starting another, especially with that Knight of Swords there. For some of you, this is a big opportunity for you. Like, but you know it in your spirit, like that you have this, that you have it in the bag, whoever you are. Like, yes, all these other people, yeah, y'all have multiple options, but I don't know, like you're not allowing the competition to like mess up your mind in some way. But I also feel like that is a warning from spirit. Don't depend on the competition to tell you the right thing. For some of you too, I feel like you're going to shine the brightest out of the bunch. Some of you could end up going on a TV show. It doesn't have to be that deep. For some of you, you could be what is the word? Why would you take it like that from me, Spirit? Proposing is not what. Thank you. Pitching. Oh, jeez. You could be pitching a TV show or a movie. For some of you, this is entering a competition. For some of you, you could be in film school at this time, or you will be. It doesn't have to necessarily be that. Of course, take it how it resonates to your own situations, your own lives. Um, I also feel like too with that Seven of Swords, don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. Everybody don't need to know your business. For some of you, this is in regards to your career. For others of you, this is in regards to love. Now, remember, we just picked up on that. Somebody could be conceiving energy. There could be people with that Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands who could want to like trip you up in some way. Look, the Three of Swords just came to the front of the deck. They could be hating on you, just quite honestly. Somebody doesn't want you paying attention to something. For some of you, you have people masquerading around you as if they are your friends and they are not. There's people around you who want to hold you back. Um, I just heard it's a dog eat dog world. That's not necessarily a bad thing, Janessa. If you can book a private reading with me and we can dive into that. But I also feel like too, hope is going to be restored where um maybe you lost it for some of you. Yeah. Okay, spying is here and y'all know this is my spying card. So yeah, somebody could be watching you, maybe trying to copy you or trying to replicate you. For some of you, you don't have as much as somebody else who watches you, but they definitely could be threatened by you with that Five of Wands back there. For some of you, they're threatened by the love that you have, the love that you give, but also the love that you receive. For some of you, they're also with that star card and the Queen of Cups. Oh, baby, they're threatened by your intuition. For some of you, Page of Swords too, you see right through motherfuckers and they bullshit. You see right through folks and they drama, they mess, and people can't stand that about you. I also feel like too, you're patient and confident. And I feel like that destroys anything that anybody tries to show you. For some of you, even project onto you. Well, when you get it, let's talk about it. I do have a 20 for 20 minutes, though. That's one of my smaller readings on the more budget side. Something could end up surprising you though financially. For some of you, you do need to make sure that you're budgeting your money at this time. Yeah, there is a fight. Okay, so maybe that's what the shock is. The blessing from spirit. Yep, the abundance. Because you're coming out of this five of pentacles. You're coming out of this financial hardship. And for some of you, like you didn't feel like it was temporary because of maybe how long you were going through it. Because you're not like, I don't know, Spirit has had you blessed and had you covered for so long that you going through this hardship, you're not used to that. You're not used to that, but maybe this is a lesson learned. Spirit has to take you through this for whatever reasons there are for you. because it's gonna be personal to everybody, right? But yeah, for some of you, you've been patient, you've been persistent, you've been faithful. You've had the faith of a mustard seed. For some of you, it wasn't too much faith, but you had enough. You had just enough to pull you through, for the divine to pick you up and pull you through. Because that was gonna happen anyway. But yeah, this is a new beginning, a new blessing. Um, for some of you, your health is about to improve in a major way. Yeah. Yeah, for some of you too, Thursday could be the day that you get your promotion or get confirmation on a job. For some of you with that Five of Pentacles, you thought that they forgot about you. They did not. Yeah, something's coming back around. Now, for some of you, this could be love. I know. This could be love. Because I know you might want to really hear about your dollars right now, but it could be love. But yeah, you're bossing up in a major way. Now, for singles, you could have like a boss coming towards you, male or female. Like you've been patiently waiting on this. Definitely a soulmate, definitely someone who's committal, who may have traditional values. For some of you, you've been waiting on approval, from maybe a financial institution or a school, whether to teach there or to learn there. For some of you, this is a grant, or this is some type of like a residency, something that you wanted since maybe you were a child. For some of you, you're about to start your own charity, but there's something that's yours that's coming that you've been patiently waiting on. You planted this seed maybe for some of you a really long time ago, maybe so far ago that you forgot about it. And I feel like it's finally about to come into fruition, to bear fruit. Thank you, Sid. You have confirmation. Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, and then Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, something that's coming to fruition. Hi, Henry, or Andre. I don't know how you pronounce it. Hello, Calvin. Mm. So yeah, you're receiving wish fulfillment. I'm hearing the sample from Joy and Pain by Frankie Beverly and Mays, but I'm hearing it in the what is that, the 80s or is that 90s? 80s? 80s. Rod bass. Basketball could be significant. Somebody's going to a basketball game. Do they have is it a basketball game out there? I don't know. I don't know. I don't keep up with sports anymore. But yeah, for some of you, you could be taking your kids to a basketball game or supporting one of your kids, one of your loved ones at a basketball game or some type of sports event. I do feel like too, this is going to give them extra confidence, because they're gonna win. Now, for some of you, this is a gift to yourself. It doesn't have to be this Thursday, y'all, but you could end up like, I don't know, maybe getting the money spontaneously, like out of nowhere, to go book this, to purchase the tickets or whatever. For some of you, this is a concert. But may your turn up be real because I do feel like you're gonna have a lot of fun here. For some of you, this could be like a date night with you and your person. For some of you, if like you're going out single, you could end up meeting somebody at this event. Yeah, you definitely could. Yeah, for some of you, you getting dressed up. You may have an appointment on Thursday. Um, for all of the things like hair, nails, feet, whatever, gentlemen, get your hair cut. Somebody may be putting their outfit in the cleaners or getting it out of the cleaners on Thursday or maybe the day before on Wednesday. Yeah, I feel like this is in preparation of a date. Somebody's been planning this for a really long time. Yeah, but they could be nervous though. Yeah, this is true. So, oh, somebody smells good too, because I just got a whiff of something. Somebody, you smell good, whoever you are. I hope that's my man. Hope he got a new cologne or something. I don't know, but whoever it is, y'all, they smell good. They ain't funky. They're not tart. Okay. This could be somebody that you end up spending the entire weekend with, just being real with you, or speaking to the entire weekend for some of y'all. Now, if you're in a relationship already, you and your person are going out. Um, my hair is killing me. Hi, honey, if you're in here. Good morning. Some of y'all are going out. Some of you are popping up and surprising your person. Um, I don't know. Maybe for some of you, your person could end up posting some thirst traps for you or sending you some. Okay, things are coming in hot. Make sure you're not making impulsive decisions, or at least ones that will be detrimental to you. It's kind of giving think before you act. Now you may be in a very passionate, loving kind of vibe. Yeah, but also make sure you're not rushing. Okay. Someone has a lot of feelings for you. This person thinks that you're very loving, kind, wise. You get their blood flowing, whoever this is. They look at you as a soulmate. Outside of that, you getting paid on Friday. If you didn't get paid on Wednesday or Thursday, you getting paid on Friday. A couple dollars is coming through. Hi Heidi. Hi Malcolm. You might be talking shit, but I do love the word that you use. Ooh, okay, so somebody's not telling their moves, their next moves. Yeah, somebody might come sneak up on you. For some of you, it's not going to apply to all. It doesn't have to be someone with that you have a romantic interest in or a relationship with. It could just be someone that you grew up with that you don't know they're about to stop by. But for some of you, this is definitely someone that you're dating, that you're dealing with on a regular, or that you're in a committed relationship with. Something bedroom might get hot and steamy on Friday. Somebody might end up spending the night and making you breakfast in the morning. Okay, so for some of you, this could be your child's father or mother that's coming towards you. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. For some of you, you're going to make someone, or attempt to, a father or mother over the weekend. Or this is you. Take it how it resonates. Put yourself wherever the energy is, wherever you are in the situation, if it is yours. I'm reading for multiple people. Okay, so for some of you couples, um, you need to act broke. Some of you need to save your money so that you don't fall on hard times financially. Now, for some of you, there could be something that comes in and hits you out of left field. For some of you, this could definitely be an unexpected pregnancy. Y'all may be in a panic, um, or one or both of you could be in a panic because maybe it happens unexpectedly. For some of you, this has nothing to do with you or your body or your person, but you could be witnessing this around you. For some of you, you finding out that you're about to be a parent or a grandparent. For some of you, and I just got a notification here. For some of you, you're about to be the godparent to this child or the aunt and uncle to this child. I feel like if you're masculine or feminine, if your money has been funny, it's definitely about to improve. Um, but ooh, the way that Nine of Cups came out on top of the Empress and then the Emperor is here. Now, somebody could just pay the fee. What do I mean by pay the fee? If you don't believe in abortions, then hey, this ain't for you. However, somebody could pay that fee. And this may not even come into existence. But for others of you, this indeed is your rainbow baby. Somebody could have experienced a miscarriage in the past, and the baby is coming back around. Um, oh yeah, Papa was putting in that work, or you will be. Yeah. For some of you, this is definitely a planned pregnancy. It may seem to others, and maybe that's where the energy of don't let the left hand know what the right one is doing. So yeah, for some of you, you and your person have been planning this, but everybody else don't know like the real details, or the real ins and outs of what's going on. It doesn't have to be a child, but it could just be maybe something in regards to your relationship. Now, for others of you, if you're single and maybe you're mingling. I don't know. Maybe you're solo dolo. This has to do with maybe your career or business, your own stability, how you view yourself. For some of you, maybe you felt stuck in a particular situation, maybe you don't know what to do, but finally you feel like you're going to make a movement in one way or the other. By Friday, you're going to figure it out. And I feel like you're going to be damn happy that you chose the direction that you chose. For some of you, it's simply that you're going to be happy and grateful. Maybe you're going to look back and think about the people that you've been with in the past. And despite maybe the hiccups and the hardships that you may go through with your person, like you'd rather go through your hard times with your person than go through any of this same shit with somebody else from the past because it wouldn't hit the same. For some of you, like the shit that you're going through now with your person, whether it's good or bad or whatever that you're experiencing now, You would have never been able to have that same experience and it still feel as good with people from the past, and you're realizing that. Like you're happy that you left people out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? You're happy because now you have something, someone that puts in effort that you actually want to be with. That's a real wish fulfillment for you. This is somebody that sees you as their family, as their home, as their happily ever after. For some of you too, even if you're single, for some of you, this still applies if you're in a relationship. Like you're choosing to give yourself your happily ever after. And if it gets added on by, expanding your family through either a significant other, or maybe you have more children with the one that you have with, or have children with the one that you have now, you're doing that. You're deciding, what makes you happy and you're enjoying it. You're embracing it. For some of you, you're discovering and rediscovering what makes you happy. Now, for some of you, you could feel a bit torn come Friday. Maybe there's a decision surrounding um work and family. Um, so maybe there's a certain sacrifice that may have to be made. Um, but maybe something can't happen at the same time. So for some of you, you may have to leave work early. For others of you, you may end up having to leave like a family event early to go to work. But I feel like in some way here, a promise is being kept. It could be being kept to a child, even if this is a promise being kept to your own inner child. Maybe this is something that you're doing for you. Like we got grown up money now, y'all. Like our parents can't tell us no anymore. Like we're the ones making the money. So for some of you, that's exactly what you're doing. Maybe your parents or one of your parents weren't able to provide you with a certain experience. Maybe you're providing yourself this experience. I also feel like some of you are getting to the root of a problem, and you're learning to like let go and leave it behind because you realizing how you're carrying something doesn't benefit you, or you carrying something for someone else, or what you feel like is for someone else. So I'll give you example. Um, for some of you, you hold back maybe your feelings towards your parents because you don't want to hurt their feelings when they're hurting yours. For some of you, you feel like you're going to be disrespectful or you're being unappreciative. Um, I don't know, like it's kind of giving like you're putting your feelings and how you feel above like maybe your parents, because that's kind of I'm thinking of it keeps slapping me in the face with the emperor and the empress. Now, for some of you, maybe you need to check yourself in regards to you and maybe your parenting, and maybe that's a hard thing to hear. Um, for some of you, maybe one of your parents is going to bring something to light to you, and that maybe one of your children told them because maybe they didn't feel comfortable enough to tell you directly, and maybe they felt more comfortable to tell a grandparent or another aunt and uncle, something like that. For some of you, you are the favorite auntie, you are the favorite uncle. For some of you, you're the favorite cousin or family member rather. that everybody, especially not like maybe the younger people, you're gonna start learning that they're gonna come around and talking to you a bit more. Um, you have a certain nature to you that makes you approachable by the young people. Um, like they know you don't take no shit, but they also know that you're wise too, that you're not gonna tell them or lead them wrong in a terrible direction, you know. Hi, Ola. But yeah, for some of you too, check in with the younger people around you, with the kids, with your kids, your siblings, or whomever is around you, your godchildren, because they could be holding on to something that they need to express. For some of you, that's what they feel. They may feel abandoned. For some of you, they're tapping into spiritual gifts at this time and they're brand new and they don't know maybe how to grasp them. Maybe they know about them, but they don't know how to necessarily cultivate them. For some of you, you could be saving up for a large purchase. Um, trust your intuition when it comes down to this. It can make you really nervous to like finally put the money down for this. But it's like trust your intuition, follow your heart, especially intuition is coming up twice. For some of you too, it's stressing you out because maybe you need to move or you are going to move suddenly. For some of you, you've been planning this for a long time, but it still uh, is raising concern within you. There's cause for concern, or you're pausing the concern for some of you. So you're no longer about to worry about this situation. You're just gonna move forward. Yeah. For some of you, it may shock you how you take action in this. So a lot of things could be picking up and could be shifting and changing come Friday. So a lot could be going on. The energy could be a little bit chaotic come Friday, but I feel like you're not necessarily gonna feel too bad about it. For some of you, it's like whatever shows up, like you kind of felt it coming with the high priestess and also with that page of cups too. Like, damn it, I knew that shit was gonna happen, you know. But like I said, it may not be all bad, especially with the Queen of Wands here. It really could end up being like a prayer answered out of nowhere, but something could come in and shake things up in a good way. For others of you, it's a negative way. You may have to end up spending a little bit more money than what you expected to. I do feel like it's gonna circulate and multiply and come back to you though. For others of you, I feel like you're gonna realize enough is enough with a particular situation. I also feel like for some of you, make sure you're checking if like you have a loan or you're paying something back. Make sure you're checking your bills because for some of you, you're still paying somebody that was long since paid off, and they're gonna have to give you your money back. For some of you, you've been overpaying or overpaying a debt. It may work in your favor, or I feel like it is going to work in your favor because when you get this refund back from this overpayment, um, it's going to hit at the perfect time. Like you're not going to see it coming. Like for some of you, like you might be stressing at that exact moment about something else, and then boom, it comes through. Yeah, right when things are uncertain, boom, that's when this blessing comes through. Yeah, it's coming in hot. Wheel of Fortune. Good luck. Yeah. Spirit already knew. Yeah. To send it straight to you. To smooth things out for you. Yeah. Hmm. For some of you, it's a person that's coming to help you. Or somebody's coming to offer you something. Some of you may be traveling overseas. So for some of you, this is your passport coming in the mail, or you're about to apply for one. For some of you, this is you taking your picture. You may be getting everything done in the same day. You may take your picture and go put the application in all in the same day. You also may get it back sooner than you expect to get it back as well. So maybe like the regular quote unquote 8 weeks out, you may get yours within like 4 to 6 weeks for some of you. Somebody also may choose to get theirs expedited. I also feel like for some of you, you're manifesting like a trip to visit family. I also feel like somebody is getting braver um, about or more confident in their connection with you. Somebody wants to have a family with you for sure with that Ten of Pentacles there. Like, and whoever this is, like, they know it with that King of Swords. For some of you, it could be some truth coming out about some money. It could be about a family, home, or inheritance. Come on now. I also feel like you're gonna see how somebody, or maybe people around you, maybe this is your family, how they really support you or don't. It could only be a couple people. For some of you too, by Friday, you're going to see why Spirit took you in a different route and maybe kept your family out of it, or um kind of encourage you to keep your family out of it. Remember how we were talking about don't let the left hand know what the right one is doing? It might be that because I don't know, for some of you, you got some backstabbers around you. But I do feel like you're gonna get justice. Now I do feel like somebody could get locked up or could end up going to court. Um, you could get notice about this for some of you about a death. So yeah, if somebody unalives somebody, the person who did it, I feel like could already be locked up. But I feel like the family of the deceased is going to see their loved one get justice. So, hi, Shanita. How on? Also, I also feel like you're gonna finally understand why, for some of you, you're gonna leave an event or you're not gonna go to one, and it may be a sudden decision, right? But you're gonna see how spiritually protected you are because somebody may pass away, maybe from a conflict or some type of scuffle. Somebody's op is gonna catch them is what I just heard. Whoever it is may be pew pew from behind, and they may end up being face down. Also, somebody could be found like that, or that was the details of whatever this case is. For some of you, this could have been like a DV type of situation as well, because that Lover's card and that Knight of Cups is here. It doesn't have to be, but it could be between family members, or it could have been between family members. So for some of you, the family is a bit divided by who should receive justice, I guess, because maybe the person who's deceased and maybe the person who unalived them are both. Maybe everybody is related. That's interesting. I'm sorry, y'all. Shit, that's a lot. Yeah, but I feel like everybody lost here. Whatever it was, everybody lost. Now, for some of you too, um, we did see that past energy. People could be wanting to come back around. For some of you, they're wanting to come back around. Some of those backstabbers are wanting to come back around because, again, like I stated before, you're possibly coming into some money, an inheritance, whatever. Um, you're stepping into a new era. That's basically like the energy I've been getting lately too. Is new era energy. Um, you're a new you basically, and a lot of people are gonna regret the fact that they did backstab you or that they lost you. Just because you're about to glow up, you're about to see major success, like you're gonna be too busy winning. For some of you too, the energy that they sent towards you, or the same traps that they tried to get you trapped up in and tripped up in, they're about to fall into them. Some people are going to receive like physical jail time, or prison time, whatever. But others are, this is more spiritual. Like this is more, they're gonna kind of get that energy back in a spiritual way, where like, yeah, they may have done it to you physically, and I know you may want to see it done back to them physically, and it is. But for some of you, you may want a front row seat to their quote unquote karma, or um how basically spirit brings that energy back on them. But like I said, you're gonna be too busy winning to give a fuck. You're not gonna care, because you're going to have good things happening. For some of you, you're to the point now where you really don't care. Like maybe at one time that is what you wanted. You did want to see um the same people that wish ill on you to be able to see that shit, hit them back. But maybe now you really don't care. And for some of you, that's exactly why it's about to start hitting them harder. Because it's already been touching them. Just understand that it's already been touching them. But because you completely let go, and you're no longer like focused on your negative emotions and maybe how those people hurt you in the past, that's what really boom triggered that shit for it to really start hitting. That also is what released you from certain blockages that have been holding up your success. For some of you, you were so focused on what was negative that you didn't focus on what was positive. Yeah, but now that you have shifted gears and you changed it, your changed, Lord, changed, Lord, not changed it, changed your perspective. You changed your thought process. For some of you, it's kind of like, okay, um, I had enemies in the past, but now I know how to see them. You feel me? Like you're understanding that certain things had to break down, certain people had to fall away or fall out of your life. Um, Things had to transform. Like the death card, it's not always solely about endings. It's not always solely about a death or anything like that. But sometimes it is a transformation that you go through. That's that shadow work that you hear some of us spiritualists talking about. Yeah, that's that. You have to go through the dark to see the light. You won't understand one without having the other. So yeah, you took the L's, you grieved, you mourned. Now you get the sunlight. Now you get the joy. The struggle, I feel like, is over. For some of you, that's exactly what you needed to surrender and stop thinking about or stop allowing to consume your mind was the struggle, was the hardships. So yeah, now that that's just over, that cycle is complete. I feel like you can move on, and we're gonna go to Saturday and wrap it up. I know I've been here for forever, but worth the wait. I feel like, and make sure you go back to the beginning and catch the replay, so you can get the whole week breakdown. All right, Saturday. I feel like you're choosing to be at peace. Some of you may have to work on Saturday, but I do feel like others of you are staying home. Now, you could get an invitation to come to somebody's house, um, or could be inviting someone over to your house. Something could be showing up at your door, or someone could be showing up at your door. For some of you, you could be recovering at home, maybe from some type of injury. This could be you coming back from a trip for some of you. Or you're healing from something. Ooh, now for some of you, you're healing from your night from Friday. Maybe you spent your night with a lover. Yep, that you didn't tell anybody about. Yeah, your ass was out here sneaking around, but you was happy. You and your person. So yeah, you may be waking up to your person the next day. You may have went to sleep thinking that it was a dream. It was not. It was not. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, you're not gonna be confused about anything come Saturday morning. Not me here. One Saturday morning. So some of you, you're waking up that morning. Maybe your kids are watching cartoons. You're waking up very happy, I feel like, on Saturday morning. For some of you, it's gonna be Saturday afternoon because you're gonna sleep in. Now you may have to kind of get a move on though. At some point during the day, there could be a family gathering or an event that you have to go to. Of course, you may have to get up and care for your children, care for your home. Some of you are getting up early that morning and you're doing some spring cleaning. You could be decorating. For some of you, you could, I don't know, Amazon could be showing up with like things that I spoke about this last week too. Um, with things that, yeah, are brand new, that make you happy, that make your space look good. Like, share, and subscribe while you're here. Catch the replay if you are just coming in when the live ends. Yeah, you could definitely be linking up with family. For others of you, your relationship is definitely about to be solidified. Um, mm, okay, I'm nosy now. Hold on, because what the hell is this concept? Oh, okay. Oh, so for some of you, you miss your person. That's what this is. Because yeah, that's definitely and that's 3-3. So for some of you, you may be seeing 33, or you or your person are 33, um, or in your 30s. You've known each other since your 30s, your 20s. For some of you, but you're collaborating with somebody, or you missed someone. You thought you missed this opportunity, but you didn't. So for some of you, make sure you're on time. Look, as soon as I say make sure you're on time, here's the eight of wands. Feminines, I could be talking to you. You could be the hold up, being in the bathroom. For some of you, this could be a celebration, a baby shower. Um, it doesn't have to be, but it could be. Somebody's going to a wedding. This is a wedding, or some type of party, engagement party for some of you. What month are we in? Okay, this is March. Um, For some of you, make sure you're on time because this could be the fitting for if you have any teenagers that are going to prom. This could be the fitting for a gown or a tuxedo. Make sure you're on time, especially like if you're looking for the right thing. I do feel like you're gonna find it though, and I do feel like it'll be within budget, especially with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, what's that? Somebody definitely wants to link up with you, or you will be. Now, for others of you, you're going to turn down an invitation, possibly because you're with your person. Now, for others of you, Spirit is telling you not to go to a particular event or situation. I could be because of the example that I gave earlier, but it doesn't have to be. But yeah, um, wherever you go, angels are protecting you, but I feel like these same angels are telling you to say no. Look at these signs, yes or no? Yes or no, yeah. Okay. Now again, this could be you felt like you missed something and you didn't. For some of you, you don't even know that you're early. That could be the whole reason for sadness. Yeah, that's the truth with the Queen of Swords. You don't even realize that you're early or that you're on time for a particular event. Um, I don't know, maybe you get there so early that they haven't set up yet. For some of you, if this is like in regards to like family, you could be going somewhere early to help somebody set up a party or set up an event. You may not be staying, but you may be helping to set up, or you may not stay long. Some of you could be going to work. Oh yeah, somebody's handling major business. Somebody could have like a vendor's booth somewhere. Hmm. Some of you need to reset yourselves, or you will be resetting yourselves on Saturday. Um, Some of you could be going to Bible study, or this could be one of the places that you're being invited to. Bible study, or for some of you, this is church or a spiritual ceremony or celebration of some kind. Someone's going to a play or a musical, and I just got a notification. Thank you, Rico, for your subscription. And thanks to everybody who has subscribed. Somebody is a dancer. Somebody is a dancer in a production, a dancer and or singer. You may be multifaceted in this show. Um, what's that Alvin Ailey? It might be something surrounding New York, though. Definitely could be Broadway. But somebody is a dancer in a show. You or somebody that you know. But the spotlight is definitely going to be on you. You could have some fear or jitters about it, but I feel like once you get into the flow of things, everything is going to be all right. Like you know the moves, you know what to do. You've done this 1,000 times, or I at least feel like Spirit is saying that you are prepared for whatever this is, whatever comes next. You've been built up for this. I also feel like some of you you're going to figure something out. You're very intelligent, especially with that Queen of Swords there. I feel like for some of you, you're going to end up working smarter, not harder, with a particular situation, or someone else has learned to do that with you. There is an offer coming in for you. It could have to do with the heart. I can't even lie to you. Someone wants long term with you. They feel like you are their soulmate. That spirit held on to you for them. Could be an emperor energy coming towards the empress energy. Queen of Cups is there. It would absolutely break their heart if you said no. I do feel like this person, like, all they do is think of you. I'm hearing All I Do by Stevie Wonder. This person could have been conflicted at first about you. Maybe they wondered or questioned whether you would break their heart, but ultimately, I feel like they figured out that you're their happiness, their joy. So yeah, this person could want to offer you a cup of love. Could shock the heck out of you. Because for some of you, you didn't even think this person really saw you for real, or maybe even took you seriously, but maybe that's why they had to go inward. Yeah. You make this person happy. Maybe you're very nurturing, very grounded, or maybe you help keep this person grounded in some way, or you help each other do that. You feel at home with each other, and you feel safe with each other. For some of you too, something had to be destroyed to be rebuilt. Now it could be this relationship, or it could be the both of you as individuals. Maybe this is a phoenix rising type of situation, whether it's with the relationship, or with the two individuals involved in it. Maybe you both had to change. Maybe a heavy cycle um has come to completion. For some of you too, you're just not attracted to somebody anymore. I don't know. Huh. For some of you, this is somebody from your past. Um, it could kind of get up underneath this person's skin that you don't want to deal with them anymore. They could be lashing out at others because of this. Because yeah, you're protecting your relationship. Yeah, this person for some of you could be spying on you. They definitely could be someone who's single. They could be someone who I heard pay to play, but I also heard this could be someone who they feel like your love can be bought. Maybe at one time it could, but I don't feel like you're like that anymore. This person, I don't know. I'm kind of hearing like they don't fit your standards anymore. I feel like your standards have changed because that's the Nine of Pentacles to the Empress. So yeah, for some of you, somebody could be comparing themselves to you, and I feel like they're falling short. Now they could be talking to your person about you, but yeah, I feel like they're still gonna be left out in the cold regardless. Yeah, they're gonna feel ashamed, betrayed, defeated. Yeah, because this has come to the end because you're somebody's wish fulfillment, and they feel all right where they are. Yeah, because whoever your person is, whoever you are, you feel like you've manifested this or you manifested your person. Like this is all you've ever wanted, all you've ever dreamed of. Yeah. Anyway, that's Saturday. So somebody's gonna show their feelings though. They're gonna make it known. Some of you too, if you're a content maker, something that you post could end up going viral or receiving the attention that you intended it to. Or maybe there's something that you do that receives the recognition and the attention that um you want it to. So I'm gonna leave it there, Royals. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace. I love you guys.